So it has been a long time since I have filmed a video, and I'm so excited to finally be doing one. If you can tell by the board behind me, which I'm actually 14 weeks pregnant, actually 14 weeks and 1 day today. Today is Friday, March the 6th, so my weeks will switch over on Thursdays. So I'm going to, since I'm already 14 weeks, I'm going to be sharing from when we started trying to conceive all the way to now. So I'll try not to make this too lengthy because there's not like a ton to share, but I'm just going to go and get right into it. So forgive me, I'm a little out of breath and winded, which happened pretty much as soon as I pretty much found out I was pregnant. It seems like for some reason you just like get really winded very quickly with doing little to nothing. So before as our birth control, I was using the birth control pill. So we actually stopped that in October. October the 3rd or the 4th was the last day that I took that, and that included the last week of the sugar pills, or the inactive ones. So we stopped that then, and we were just kind of casually just, you know, trying, not really trying a ton. I did not conceive in October, obviously. November, we were trying a little bit more. I mean, we weren't, not like a little bit more, but we were trying, I can't remember if I was trying to do my temperatures yet, if I was temping. I can't remember, but I do know that around November at some point, and definitely in December, we got really diligent with it. And I downloaded the app Fertility Friend, and so I would mark down any day that we baby danced. And so let's see if I can see, because on Fertility Friend, which I had heard about watching trying to conceive videos before, when you track your temperature, it will take, and of course when your temperature, is it spikes? I can't remember if it's when it spikes or it's low, that you're ovulating. And it'll give you the days of when you're ovulating around. So November, I think I was temping in November, so around the 1st of November. So we did not conceive that month. I specifically remember on Thanksgiving Day, Aunt Flo coming for a visit, and I was so upset, and I was just so bummed. So we continued to temp and tracking it with Fertility Friend, and I was due to ovulate, well, because of my temperatures, it would change. I don't know if anybody else has used Fertility Friend before, but it would change my ovulation dates several different times, I guess because my temperatures were, you know, all wonky. But it changed my ovulation several times. So around the end of November, Christmas Day, I was set to start either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or somewhere around there. And normally I will feel it coming on a few days in advance, and I did not. So I decided I'd had a dollar store test in the bathroom, and so I decided to go ahead and try it and see what happens. And this was Christmas Day when we did this. And I decided to just casually take it. It was at nighttime, so I was not really expecting that. I knew that I'd probably be very early, and I wasn't really expecting it to, you know, come up positive or anything like that. So I tested, and I had my husband come and read the test, because I don't think in all of our times of trying to have a baby that I've ever looked at the test myself. I am always too scared. I'm so scared to see that negative, and I just always have to have him look. So he came in and he looked, and it was just the most exciting. I'm going to cry just thinking about it. It was the most exciting. I mean, it was, you'll see. If you go watch the pregnancy announcement video, then I will put the link down below. We actually filmed that. We actually videoed him checking it and our reaction, and it was just the best Christmas gift ever. So we are so excited. A few days maybe later or whatnot, we decided to get a digital test, the one that actually tells you how far along you are, and it was the blue, I can't even think of what the name that's called, but we took it and it actually said we were 2 to 3 weeks pregnant. So we actually conceived, I'm not really sure, around the 10th or 11th in December. So yeah, I made a doctor's appointment. We actually had our very first doctor's appointment on, I'm looking at my phone and my notes, I have everything tagged down, but our very first doctor's appointment was January the 14th. At that doctor's appointment, you just talk to the doctor, and they estimate basically when your due date will be, and because I pretty much knew when we conceived, that sort of helped with that. And actually, in the end, we were a couple days earlier than we thought we were. Or we were a couple days farther ahead than I had thought we were, but they didn't change my due date because it was still within a week. So we had that first doctor's appointment. Then we had to schedule the next we had to schedule an ultrasound. So we did that a week later so that my husband could have off, and that was, oh, did I not write that down? I think it was January the 21st, and I have all of our ultrasound pictures and whatnot. That was January the 21st, and I was 8 weeks and 1 day pregnant. The heartbeat was 164 beats per minute, and I will go ahead and share with you those pictures. I'm going to try to hide all the information on there so that I'm not showing. I'll just show this one, but see if I can. So there is our 8 week and 1 day ultrasound picture, and we heard the heartbeat. Obviously, no, we didn't hear the heartbeat at that point. We just saw the little flicker of the heartbeat. So that was extremely exciting. So we had, because I because I have thyroid issues, they decided to go ahead and refer me to a specialist. That way, because when you're pregnant and your hormones go all out of whack, they wanted to just keep track on that. So we actually scheduled a specialist appointment. It actually ended up being about a week later, and at that point I was 8 weeks and 6 days pregnant, and I'll share with you that ultrasound picture, which is really not a whole lot different. It's a lot bigger and a lot closer up, and a little bit more blurry, but the heartbeat was 167 beats per minute, and I'll cover this up. And there is that one. So that was just me going to that appointment, so I actually got to hear the heartbeat, which was the most beautiful thing. And of course I start crying. No matter how many times you get pregnant or you have a baby or whatnot, I think hearing that heartbeat for the very first time still just takes your breath away. It just really just makes you so excited. So we had that appointment. As far as, I'll go ahead and go into sort of the pregnancy symptoms and whatnot, and then I will share with you the very last ultrasound picture that I had and the circumstances of why I have that one done. But as far as, I spoke about thyroid issues. They actually had to bring up my dosage because my thyroid, again, was was starting to get, you know, where we needed to raise it, where they were starting to worry about it. Plus, I had gained probably 10 pounds within just the first few weeks. So I knew that something was wrong because I've never gained that much weight during pregnancy before. I mean, ever. So, and this is my first pregnancy with thyroid issues. I didn't realize that I had thyroid issues until probably, we'll say maybe a year after my second daughter was born, and she's 6. She'll be 6 in a couple weeks. So I'm glad that they've gone up on that, and hopefully I will not be gaining as much weight as I have, although I can definitely feel clothes getting a little bit tighter and whatnot. So the only really pregnancy symptoms that I have had is just sore breasts. I mean, that's about it, and they are extremely sore. So that's the only really pregnancy symptom that I've had. I haven't really had morning sickness. I've maybe thrown up twice the whole entire time, and that was because I was brushing my teeth and I was brushing my tongue, and I made myself accidentally throw up. So that's about all. I haven't really had any food aversions or anything like that. One thing that changed was I'm somebody who used to have a cup or 2 of coffee a day, like all the time. Every single day, that was just sort of my routine in the morning. I would have one. And probably, I don't know, maybe a few weeks into pregnancy, the smell of coffee just like made me nauseous. I just didn't want to drink it. I would like make it, and then I just couldn't even stomach it. So it was just, you know, really bad. So I actually stopped drinking coffee and did not miss it one bit. But recently, in the past few weeks, I've actually started making a little bit and just drinking just a tiny little bit. It just sort of gives me just that tiny bit of energy that I need to sort of get through my day. And so yeah, so that's about all that I have been drinking. So, and that's the only really aversion to anything that I've had. I've noticed that my face has broken out a lot since being pregnant. I will get little spots, and it's just so annoying because I've never really had an issue with that, especially not in the past few years. In high school I had issues with acne, but you know, since becoming an adult I have not. So so that's one thing. Let's see. And I've got to hurry up and get through this because I got to go pick my kids up. I've already said how far along I was. 14 weeks and 1 day, and the baby is the size of a lemon. That's my poor little drawing of a lemon. I've gained at least 10 pounds that I know for sure since the last time I've gone to the doctor. Maternity clothes, yes. All of my jeans that I had were starting to get, like I said, I had been gaining weight. All of my jeans started to get a little bit too tight, so I pulled out my maternity jeans from my other 2 daughters, and actually those are starting to get a little tight too, so we're gonna have to go shopping soon, which it's gonna be spring soon, and I've only been pregnant during the winter, so I get to go shopping for new clothes. As far as any baby movement, I could swear that I feel flutters. Just a second ago I felt like I felt flutters. Earlier this morning I felt like I have. Let me know at what point you started feeling flutters. I do not remember with my daughters when I started to feel it. Sleep is fine. I don't really wake up during the night, but when I wake up first thing in the morning, I have to go to the bathroom horribly. Food aversions, food cravings, fruit. I am so ready for watermelon to come into season. I'm so ready to have some watermelon. Let's see. I think what I'm looking forward to is definitely being able to like know that I'm feeling baby kicks, and being able for my family, my husband and whatnot and my husband and the girls to feel the kicks. So I'm really ready for that. I'm just going to go into the last doctor's appointment that I had, and then I'm going to cut this video off. So we had a doctor's appointment. It was our 12-week doctor's appointment scheduled for February the 25th. We went in, let me look at the date on the ultrasound. Yes, February the 19th. On the 18th, I was getting ready to get in the shower, and I was just kind of, feeling my stomach, and I was just kind of like, I've had 2 miscarriages in the past, one before each of my girls, so miscarriage is an extremely, it is something that's on my mind all the time with this pregnancy. And so, again, I've gained some weight, so I'm a bigger bone girl, I would say. And so I know that I'm probably not going to show, but I just wasn't feeling anything like in my lower abdomen area. I felt like maybe I should feel a little bit more firm. And so I just got really, really scared. And in the shower, I just burst out into tears. I was so upset, and I was so scared something had gone wrong. And don't ever Google, because that's the worst thing you could do. I came across, one where a lady was like 12 weeks pregnant. She went to the doctor, and the baby had actually stopped. The heart had stopped beating like weeks before. So I was so scared. So my husband, he tried to calm me down, and he's like, honey, everything's going to be fine. He said, just go ahead and just call the doctor tomorrow, see if you can get in for an appointment, because it wasn't for a week later. So just see if you can get in for an appointment and see what they say. So I called the doctor, and thankfully they were able to get me in for an appointment. My mom actually came with me because, like I said, I was a basket case that whole day, so scared. And so anyway, so they could get me in later in the afternoon. So my mom came. We had a girls' day, so she could just kind of get my mind off of it. We went and picked my girls up from school, and then we went to the doctor's appointment. So we saw the doctor, and she got the heart Doppler out and started going around on my belly, and nothing. Hopefully I don't start crying, because just in that moment, I just thinking back how scared I was, and absolutely nothing. She kept trying for about 5+ minutes. And so she, didn't seem alarmed or anything. She said, it's fine. She said, sometimes they like to play hide and go seek. She goes, we're just gonna, if we can't, hear the heartbeat, then that's fine. We're just gonna grab a quick ultrasound and, so that we can hear the heartbeat. So she went to the ultrasound tech and got me in. It was about a 10-minute wait, sitting in the room waiting for her to come back. And again, everything's going through my mind. I'm so scared. Thank goodness my mom was there. We had our ultrasound, and immediately we saw the baby. We saw the heartbeat. We saw the baby moving its little arms and its feet, and it was just the most beautiful thing, and I just instantly burst into tears. And we get to hear the heartbeat, and it's just, once again, the most beautiful thing you could just ever hear. So I'm going to show you the ultrasound picture. This is at exactly 12 weeks. So, and you can definitely tell that it is the shape, you can definitely see full shape of baby now. Let's see if I can see. There is the head, the body, and it's kind of hard because I can't really see, and its little feet right there. So it's so precious. You can definitely see. So yeah, I'm just so excited. So we have our next doctor's visit. Well, we actually, at our doctor, they do not do gender scans or anything like that until 24 weeks. And they said we can get one done at 18 weeks, but it will not, our insurance does not cover it, and so that we'll just have to pay out of pocket, which was fine. We're totally okay with that. However, I had a friend tell me about a local place that does ultrasounds, and it's very inexpensive. It's like $50, and you get, the ultrasound pictures. They can stream it online, so your family can see, and everything like that. So we are going for, let's see, we'll be 16 weeks and 2 days pregnant then. So we're going to be going March the 21st, I think, which is actually the day that we're taking my girls to the zoo to celebrate their birthdays, because their birthdays are 3 days apart. So we're so excited. So I will definitely be doing a video then. As far as any belly or anything like that, I don't really have one. You wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Let me see if I can. Nope, I'll have to move the camera. So as far as, you know, anything, not really. I've got my maternity pants on that are and whatnot. So again, you can't, you know, I'm sure that you can see a belly there, but that is definitely not a whole lot of baby. That's a lot of, you know, babies from 6 years and 10 years ago. But anyway, so that is everything. And like I said, I will be doing another update for sure in 2 weeks to let everybody know if it's a boy or a girl. We're so excited. We've got 2 girls, so we would love a little boy. However, we will be so excited with boy or girl, as long as we just have a healthy baby. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing good. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just leave them in a comment below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.